records count.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Manning now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Manning. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Manning. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the play.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing is Manning, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are in for 6. Immediate dividends from their number 1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard. first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
Now this trio that New York has compiled, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, and of course Odell Beckham Jr., fits right into head coach Ben McAdoo's attack. They led the league in 3 wide receiver sets in 2016.
Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get it.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On first down, Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Manning now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Throwing now is Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with it.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets past one man. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge... So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And here now is spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And partner, this first...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's one guy really looking to rebound from a tough game last week. They took the loss in that one, and he couldn't get...
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, Manning throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. On play action, it's Manning. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down. Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So this will be accepted. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, Manning looking sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 3rd down, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to but you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Manning to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, now Manning. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Manning going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Manning now on first down and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On third down, Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15 and it's in 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a play fake. Manning. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Manning now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
To throw, it's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Ezekiel Ansah. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a... So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A second nice move, a spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 5 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the tip there altered, and it falls incomplete. It'll be... You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he